Good afternoon. Hello. Can someone confirm that whether the screen is visible or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
The screen is visible.
Yeah, I request everyone to go to joinpd.com and enter the following passcode there.
okay.
Yeah, so can someone confirm whether the presentation is visible or not for you guys?
Yes, ma'am. It's visible.
Okay, yeah. Let's begin the session. This session is of week two this practice assignment session. Yeah, here I will display the presentation. There it contains questions. I will give like 5 to 10 minutes time to solve the question. You can solve the question and you can answer you will given you will given a place, a box where it will say answer question. There you click and type your answer. Yeah. The first question is regarding what will be the value of variable x after the execution of the procedure using the scores dataset. I will show that
Okay.
the procedure in the next slide. Yeah, this is the procedure. Try to write down some. You can use the dataset as well to check this. This is the value of x. No, so you need to go through the dataset and you should answer this question. So please open the dataset and try to solve this. The question is regarding finding the value of variable x at the end of execution of the procedure. Kindly go through the dataset and answer the question.
Um, where where do I have to put the answer?
I will show that in the next slide. Uh,
Okay.
has your calculation finished?
Yep.
Okay, we'll wait for 2 more minutes and let others to finish. Then I will show the next slide. There you can place your answer.
Okay.
I hope everyone has finished. If not, please tell to wait for some more time. Okay, I'm displaying the question. Only four have answered out of 14. Should I give some more time for you guys to solve the question? Please tell. If not, I won't understand whether. Please try to answer. Answers will be visible only to me. Others can't see your answers. Okay, out of 14, only 7 have answered. Out of 15, 7 has answered. 7 of 16. Okay, I will show you the question one more time and will give 1 more minute. Please finish the question and answer. Only I can see your answer. Others cannot see your answer. Try to answer. If you have any queries, you can ask immediately.
Ma'am, is it possible to show the question through your screen and give the answer through the joinpd.com? Means we can
Excuse
see
me.
the same time questions and we can answer.
You can see the question. See, I'm telling you the question now. What will be the value of x at the end of execution of the following procedure?
Actually, I have
Yeah.
given the answer.
Uh, okay.
I have given the answer, but if is it possible, then it will be good actually. We can see the means, question during the session.
Okay.
Whatever my
We'll do
time
it
will be.
next time. Okay. We'll do it next time like that.
Yeah. Okay.
If most of you have given the correct answer, I will show the answer in the next slide. And the answer is 254. I will say why. These are the cards from Chennai, and what if we have initialized the variable x to 0, then we are saying if the total marks is greater than, if total marks is greater than x, then we are replacing x with the total marks. So fine, we are selecting only the cards from Chennai. If town city is Chennai and if total marks greater than x, then we are storing total marks in x. This is the step where our calculation happens. Here, first we are checking whether the card is of Chennai, and then we are checking the total marks. We are comparing the total marks with x. X is initialized to 0. If our total marks is greater than x, then we are updating the x value with the total marks. So this these are the cards which are from Chennai, and initially our total marks is of first card. Second card is 188. So x 0 will be replaced by 188, and the third card is also from Chennai, and its total marks is 173. But now our x value is 188, which is greater than 173. So x won't be changed. X remains 188, and the fifth card is of Chennai, and the total marks is 247, which is greater than 188, and the marks will be updated. If you do like this, you will get the x value as 254. Okay, then I will display the next question. Now the question is like, what will be the values of a and b after execution of the following procedure on the source scores data set? We need to find the values of a and b after execution of this procedure. Please try to note down like whatever we are the key points in the pseudocode and answer the question. Let me check what is there. Yeah. Okay. The pseudocode is to find, this procedure is to find a and b values. Okay. Is it visible for you guys? Are you answering?
Yeah, it's visible, ma'am.
Okay.
Is chemistry the chemistry marks?
Chemistry is a chemistry marks.
Okay.
Sorry for this typo. Yeah. Okay. Are you guys done with this reading this procedure? I will give one more minute and will show the next slide where you can answer. Okay, can I show the? Do I need to wait for some more time, or can I go for other slide? Anyone want it me to display for some more time? Okay, I'm displaying the another slide. Are you able to see that options? What is the value of A? A is the lowest marks of chemistry and B and highest marks of mathematics respectively, or only ABCD is visible for you?
We can see both of them.
Okay. Yeah, three of you have given B and two C and one D and two others D option, and nine more hasn't given any response yet. Okay, I will display the correct answer now. It's none of the above. And any one of you, like any one of you can you tell why you, like very few has written E, but most of you has chosen B. Can someone tell why you have chosen B?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, wait. I
Because
will
Ma'am,
show
basic
the.
step. Yeah, okay.
I
yeah,
will show
You
the
can tell.
procedure.
yeah, ma'am. Here, A and B both are initialized to zero, ma'am. Actually,
Yes.
for the lowest mark, finding lowest mark, we have to initialize it to some range, like 1,000 or something.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing. B should be initialized 1,000 or 100, something. 100
Yeah,
and
you
more.
are. Yes. And any others are willing to share their point of view here? Okay. Okay. I will tell you give the explanation of this. Now, the main points are 5 and 6. Here we are checking whether we have initialized A and B to 0, and we are checking whether A marks A value of A is less than chemistry marks. If it is less than chemistry marks, then we are updating uh, A with the chemistry marks. So A is 0 and our chemistry marks ranges from 0 to 100. So there is possibility like A can be updated. But see the step 6. Here we are checking whether mathematics marks, and we are what we are doing every time we are checking, we're comparing value of A with the chemistry marks. Every time the A will be updated by the chemistry marks which are more than the previous chemistry marks. And what happened here in the step 6, we are checking mathematics marks and comparing mathematics marks with B. But B value is initialized to 0. We are saying whether if mathematics marks is less than B, like the range of marks is from 0 to 100, like there is no possibility of getting less than 0, so B value will never be updated, it always remains 0. But what our options have given are like lowest marks of chemistry, highest marks of mathematics, so on, by changing interchanging the options. But here the B is finding nothing, but A is finding the highest marks of chemistry. Is it clear for everyone, or do I need to explain one more time? Please, anyone, this session is for you. Don't hesitate, like if you haven't say if you haven't understood, please tell if I
Yes,
need to.
yes, is it clear, ma'am? And ma'am,
Clear,
actually,
ma'am.
your
Yes,
voice is coming with puffing air.
Okay, now.
Now it's actually slow.
Okay, now also it's same.
Yeah, now it's okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, if you have some issues like this, you can mention, like.
Yeah.
Okay, now. Okay, this is the explanation I have written. Same. We are initializing A and B to 0. We are checking chemistry marks, we are comparing with A, and mathematics marks we are comparing with B. If chemistry marks of the card is greater than A, then we are updating the A value by chemistry marks. So every time A is updated by higher chemistry marks. And coming to the B, we are checking B with the mathematics marks, and we are updating B if mathematics marks is less than B. It never happens, so B remains 0 always. And the third question is, this question finds the date of birth of the physics topper student from the course dataset. This question is to find mistakes in the steps, like they have in the following slide. I will show the pseudocode where it finds the date of birth of the physics topper student, but pseudocode may have mistakes. Finds all such steps. I will show the so this step 7. No, this from step 4. This has moved. I haven't. The question is to find date of birth of physics topper student. We'll wait for other 1 more minute and we'll show other slide where you can answer. Yeah, can someone tell why date of birth is initialized to none?
Because this is string type data.
It's yeah,
It's a string.
initialization. Yes, initialization of string data type is done by using that none. Good. Okay, I'm showing other slide.
Ma'am, can you show the last slide once again?
Yeah, will show definitely.
I think it's better to show them side by side.
Next time, no, I will show this questions, pseudocode, and options all in one slide, so that it will be easy for you. I think at that time,
Yes, yes, ma'am. That will be good.
better. Yes. Yeah, you tell me once you are done.
Yes, ma'am. I can do it.
Okay. Yeah, please, everyone, try to submit the answers. Only few of you are submitting, others are not submitting.
Ma'am, actually, I want to know, I submitted the answer. Have you got response or not?
Yeah, I got seven of 24 responses. Like 24 people are there, but only seven have submitted. I don't know who seven are submitted, but I got that responses like that. It's
Oh,
okay. It's
actually, I
yeah.
want to clear that means I'm submitting properly or not. That's why I asked.
It's not like you just need to click on that option only, no?
Okay, and then click on this below. There is a one square box type. There also I have to click, no?
What is there in the below? Like you can click on that option, and there is something for confirmation.
Oh yes. Okay, okay.
Is there something from for confirmation? I'm asking.
Yes, yes. There is
Ah,
one
okay.
box is there actually.
Mm,
Middle bottom side.
okay. It's very good to see like most of you have given, like whoever have answered has given correct answer, but I got only 9 responses out of 25 people. Please, others also please put responses. I don't know who is submitting, and others also cannot see your responses. Try to answer. Okay. The I'm displaying this correct answer. The correct answer is no mistake. Already most of you have given correct answer. Anyhow, I will explain once for others. This is to find the date of birth of physics topper student from the scores data set. The question is like the pseudocode, this procedure may have mistake. We need to find those mistakes. See first line, step one, the way to approach this questions finding mistakes in the procedure is to go through the problem this procedure fully at once, and then go through the detailed steps, so that you will, if you go through the steps fully once, then you will come to know what this procedure actually doing. Okay. Step one is like arrange all the cards in a single pile called pile one. Step two is to maintain a variable called max and initialize it to 0. And in step three, we are maintaining a variable called date of birth, and we are initializing it to none. And step four, we are checking whether pile one is empty. If pile one is empty, then stop the iteration. Fifth step is like to read the top card in pile one. And in sixth step, we are comparing max physics marks with the max. So if physics marks is greater than max, then store physics marks in max and date of birth in DOB, and move the current card to another pile called pile 2, and repeat from step 4. So the question is to find physics topper date of birth. The step 6 is fully correct because the max variable will be compared with physics marks and it will check whether physics marks is greater than max. So every time it is max will be replaced by higher physics marks, and we are replacing, if the physics marks is, if the max is getting updated, then we are replacing date of birth by the date of birth of that particular card. This is properly correct, but is there any mistake in the other steps? No. Like we are reading a card and max, it is an integer value, so we are initializing it to 0 and finding, and we are finding maximum marks, so it is initialized to some lowest value. And date of birth, it, we need to find the date of birth which is a string, so we have it initialized it to none. And then we are checking for condition, termination condition, and then we are reading and moving yeah, everything is correct. So there are no mistake in this procedure. Someone, for everyone, is it clear or do I need to explain one more time? Others, if you have specifically doubt anywhere, somewhere in that procedure, you can tell.
Yeah, so I think it's correct, but like, let's say, like, but if like it's not giving like the date of birth of all the toppers, it's just giving the date of birth of like one topper. Like if like every topper has the same marks, like 90 to 90 to 92, but it's just giving the date of birth of only one topper.
Yes, it will give the date of birth of like what, whichever card we have seen first.
Yeah, first one, yep.
Yeah, it will give
And it will
that.
leave all the rest ones.
It will give all the, like now there is no list hasn't introduced for you guys now. No, if list has introduced, you can display this answer like all the date of births of physics marks
Hmm.
who
Okay.
have highest physics marks, then you can. But the way to how can we show, like, then we should say like we should initialize many variables.
Hmm.
We don't know like how many variables to initialize because we don't know earlier how many cards will have the highest physics marks, no. So it become
Hmm.
the problem you have told will be solved when, if list have introduced to you.
Okay.
Yeah, just I will display the slide if someone can, so that someone can see and can understand. Yeah, I like the session should be more like interactive, but yeah, people are asking very few doubts. Like I think you are like doing this course at the time now, so it might be easy for you, or you people are keeping fight. Yeah, please others also try to submit the answers, whoever is not submitting. Yeah, this is the pseudo code which is executed on words dataset, and we need to find the values of a and b at the end of execution of the following pseudo code. other, like if you have some doubt in the pseudocode, like you can ask now also. In that next study, if you have some problem, you can ask like when which will be executed.
Do we have to
Yes.
find the actual values or what it's representing?
What
Okay,
it
actual values.
represent, not actual values, only what does that represent, you need to.
Okay, yeah, okay,
Wait,
yeah,
okay.
fine.
Yeah, this is the option. Just for others, like not the values, it's like what a and b represent. Yeah, should I show the slide one more previous slide for few more time, like few more minutes? Anyone? Do anyone require to show that previous slide for few more minutes? Got only 6 responses out of 30 people. Please all answer. I told you earlier also, like no one can see your answers. Even I also don't know who is answering what. I got only 8 responses out of 31 people.
And there is showing that there will be 11 participants.
There is only 11 participants. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, in the Zoom.
Uh, where there is only 11 participants in Zoom or
Yeah,
on.
in the Zoom.
On the Zoom.
Okay. Is it required to be in Zoom? I don't think so. Is it required to be in Zoom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
think like they can watch from YouTube also.
not YouTube, you can join, you can go and write joinpt.com and you can directly see the session, right?
Yeah, we can
Yes.
see
Yes.
that, but like we can't, we will won't be able to hear your voice then.
Yeah, yes. Okay, let's show the answer. Yeah, can like most of you have answered correctly. Please, I want the session to be interactive, so I'm asking like whoever are comfortable in explaining this can explain. Like anyone, anyone can volunteer and can explain. Just explain what's happening in that pseudocode. No one wants to explain.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Actually, here we initialize A and B to 0.
Yes.
And while file 1 has more cards, read the top card X in file 1. Then there is a condition if X part of speech is equals to noun. Means every time we have to check the parts of speech there is should be noun. And if we get noun, then we again check the letter count. If letter count greater than 6, then we uh, increase 1 to A.
Yeah, we are incrementing A by 1.
1. If less than 6, then we are incrementing B by 1.
Yeah. What is the condition to increment B? Tell the conditions to increment B.
If letter count of noun less than 6.
Less than or equal to. Equal to also comes in B
Yes.
only. No? Yeah.
Yes. Equals to or less than, right?
Yes. Everyone, is it clear or do I need to explain?
Yeah, ma'am, it is clear.
Okay. If someone has problem, then I will explain. So I
Can you
think
show the answer? Like which was the option? Shouldn't it be like the nouns, the number of nouns, rather than words?
yeah, it should be the number of words, number of nouns.
Yeah, it should be A, I think.
Total number of nouns having letter count greater than 6. Yes, it should be A. Okay, it's not an issue. Like why it's like this is like this. Just 1 second, I will see the what actual things are there in the portal.
Okay.
Like what options are there in the portal for value A and B. Yeah, on the portal it's like we'll check. Are you able to see the okay? You should. Okay, in the portal it's like correct only. Its option is C.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you have seen like A. What is the value of B? Everyone, I think everyone now know B represent nouns with letter count less than or equal to 6. So if we go through the words data set and if we count, we'll get 10. I hope so. Can anyone are is anyone willing to do that? Or
Yeah, I
should
can do
I
that.
okay, should I move to next slide? If someone wants to do that and check, please. You can
Okay, I'm just checking it in a sec.
okay.
I think it's 8.
8. No,
Yeah.
others also
No, wait,
please
wait.
try.
Okay, wait. Yeah, I missed some. Wait.
Yeah, others also please go through the data set and check what answer you are getting.
Yes, 10, ma'am.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 10, I think.
Yeah, others also please.
Yeah, ma'am, it gives 10.
It's the influence.
Good. Yeah, someone who told 8 earlier.
Yeah, I missed the rest of the slide. Sorry.
Okay. Now you got 10, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So whatever it's. So these are the cards which are nouns and with letter count less than or equal to 6. So if you count, it will be like 10 cards.
Yeah.
This is like practice session, practice assignment 2.2. Like we have two practice assignments no in 1 week. These questions are from second practice assignment.
Okay.
See in the question it is mentioned like this procedure finds the highest mathematics marks scored by male student and female student from the scores data set. But the programmer, this question is regarding to find the mistakes in the procedure, which will be displayed in the next slide. So everyone remember like this the following procedure which I show is to find the highest mathematics marks of female and male student.
Hmm. Okay.
Should I display other slide? Next slide.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Ma'am, how to select multiple options?
I think it's multiple. Yeah.
Oh, we can't do that, right? Okay. Okay. Next time I will give this multiple answer questions as like we can write text
Yeah. Yeah.
something.
Bold step in like in a
Yeah,
one
you
of
can write steps 4, steps 5, something like that. If I give to
Ma'am, if D option uh, all of above, then D will be the answer.
like why do you think like you're you're telling all of the above, right?
Yes. Means
Okay,
ABC is correct.
ABC are correct answers. Like why do you think the step 2 is wrong?
Actually, ma'am, we have to initialize means ID card also, no?
No, what is the question? Like what we are trying to find in this question? Okay, I will show you
Highest
the
marks
question
of
one more
math.
time.
Yes. Highest marks in mathematics is scored by a male student. So we don't need to student ID. If we don't need, then it's okay.
No, we are finding highest marks only. We are not checking which student. If we want to know which student, like, okay, which student has got highest mathematics marks, which male student has got highest mathematics marks, then we should have some reference, like, okay,
Mm.
ID number or something. But now we are asking just highest marks, no. So
Okay, okay, okay.
yeah, which student has got highest mathematics marks, then ID is required. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay. Now understand. Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, now you are telling 5 and 6 are wrong. Others,
Yes, yes.
Yes,
others,
same.
please, others also. Please, like this session is for you only.
Yes, ma'am.
Try to interact more.
Ma'am, I have a doubt in lecture in assignment 2.5.
Which activity or this practice?
Activity 2.5.
Okay, I will after this session, no, this practice assignment thing, I will talk that, like, explain you that doubt. Okay. This is like practice assignment session, no. After doing this, we'll ask, like, if you have any doubts regarding week 1 and week 2, we can do that time. Is it okay for you?
Yes, ma'am, but at what time should I come?
Why you are not you don't want to do this session?
No, ma'am.
I can't tell you the time, like at what time it will finish. Like, this session is from 3 to 5.
Okay.
Okay, these are the mistakes in the pseudocode because, yeah, anyone want to explain this? I think only Kunvar and Aviral are talking. Please, others also try to explain this thing. Any one of you, it's okay, whatever, whoever. Yes, no one want to explain this?
And should I,
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you explain, no, you will
ma'am, should I
come to.
explain the mistakes only? Na?
Yeah.
Okay. So here we have to check that if mathematic marks, no, if, oh yeah, if mathematic marks are is greater than max, M max,
Mm.
like here is a wrong symbol.
Okay, what do you think will be the correct sentence?
Uh, for
Like,
correct,
if we replace with what, we will get the correct answer.
Yeah, we just have to like replace the compare then sign, like reverse the compare then sign, then it will be correct.
Yes, yes, you are correct. Yeah, the question is to find maximum the student with highest, the male student and female student who has highest mathematics marks. So we are checking first, gender is male, and we are comparing max with mathematics marks. As we have initialized it to 0, mathematics marks will be greater than this always, M max. So if our mathematics marks is greater than M max, then we should update. But we are updating if it's less than. So every time So what do you think it will like? What do you think mx will be if we execute this procedure? What we will get the values for mmax and fmax?
They will be just
You will get the minimum scores, ma'am.
And we will get like 0.
yeah.
Okay, we are checking mathematics marks is less than mmax, then we are updating. Yeah, it won't get updated because see, always mathematics marks will be greater than or equal to 0, so it always remains 0 only, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, anyway, is it clear for everyone or someone tries need to recheck?
Yes, it's clear, ma'am.
Okay, so if we replace this, if we reverse the condition, like if mathematics marks greater than mx, then we are updating and we are same for the second question is to find the value of b by executing this procedure on the paragraph words dataset. Let me check. Oh, this is like what variable b represent. Yes. Should I show the slide?
Might need few more.
Huh? Few more minutes. Okay, we'll wait for other 1 more minute and we'll show the slide. Can I move to other slide?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, most of you have answered it correctly. And one more, only one people. Yeah, everyone has answered it correctly. And what do you think the variable a represent in this? Anyone can answer. Like all of you also can answer.
Greatest.
Law.
Largest word.
Yes. the letter count. If the word has highest letter count, like if that means it is the longest word. Yeah. So the main points in this procedure are step 5 and 6. Every time we are checking letter count with A. In the step 5 we are checking letter count with comparing letter count with A. If it is greater, if we are initializing A and B to 0, if our letter count is greater than A, then we are storing A in B. That is like we are not discarding the value of A, we are updating the variable B with the A value, and now we are storing that letter count in A. And we are also checking if the word's letter count is less than A, and if it is greater than B, then we are storing the result in B. So similarly, how do you find like this? If we need to find the maximum marks in this, not maximum marks, like, yeah, if we want to find this, if we have scores data set, and if we want to find the student, like top three, top two students in top two means highest mathematics marks, like 97 and 98, like 97 is second top and 98 is first top. In such a way, like here also we are checking letter count and we are changing these variables. Yes, everyone has given this as correct answer. Second longest word length, largest word length. So this is explanation for this. So first our A variable A is 0 and we are checking. I'm taking example. It was Monday morning, Swaminathan was selected to open his eyes. So I have initialized A and B to 0 and I'm comparing first card. It is 8 and its letter count is 2. We are checking whether letter count is greater than 2. Greater than A. That is 2 is greater than A. It's true. So we are updating A by 2. A with 2. And we other condition also it will check, no, so letter count is less than A, it's not, it's greater than. So next three, so in the next step it will check with the verse letter count is 3 and the variable A will be updated because previous letter count is 2. So now A is 3 and we are checking letter count is less than A. If letter count is less than A and letter count is less than B, it's false. Yes. So I think everyone has given correct answer, but previously, like I thought few people will be there who don't know. So to explain this, I have maintained like drawn this chart, but I think it will be like waste of time for you. So I will show the other question. Okay, I will display the answer. it's 5. But few of you have given wrong answer here. Can someone, like any one of you, can explain this pseudocode? It's very simple one. Have written clear explanation as well here.
Yeah.
Yes, you can proceed.
Okay. So initially the n value is 0. So we are putting it in a while loop, and the condition is n is less than 5. So at first it's 0. So it's true, the condition is true, and so it will go to the while loop and it will increment the value by 1. So it will go on like 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4. So if it's like the n value is 4, and then it will check n is less than 5. If 4 is less than 5, it's true, so it will increment the value one more time and it will be 5.
Yes, good explanation, correct. And the people who have answered it as 4, like, see, it will come to 4 and it will check whether 4 is less than 5. Yes, it's less than 5 and n will be updated. So n becomes 5 this time, and now it checks 5 less than 5. No, it's not. So it stops there. At, while it stops at the end of execution, the value of n will be 5. Is it clear for others now? Like why 5, not 4?
Ma'am, please explain again.
Okay. See, we are initializing n as 0. Now 0 is less than 5. Yes, true.
Yes,
So it will enter the while loop. Now n value will be incremented. Now n becomes 1. It will
right.
again check in the while loop. 1 less than 5. Yes, true. So it will increment n. N becomes 2 this time. And now again it checks 2 less than 5. True. Again it will enter in the while loop and n will be incremented 3. Now 3 less than 5. Yes, true. Now also like n will be incremented. Now n will become 4. 4 is less than 5. True. Now n becomes n, it will enter in the while loop and n will be incremented by 1 and n becomes 5. N will become 5. Now it will check other time like while loop, no, so it checks 5 less than 5. No, so it does not
Okay.
enter the loop and it stops its execution there. At the end of execution, the value of n is 5. Is it clear for you now?
Yes, yes.
Or should I explain one more time? It's okay, like you can tell if it's not clear. I
No,
will
no, no.
explain.
It's clear.
Okay. The question is to find the value of a. It's not n, it's a. Okay, I will show the answer. Most of you have given correct answer, but few has given wrong answer. Yes, others like whoever has some doubt regarding this, why you got answer like as 5 3. So if someone wants to explain why they have got 5 or 3, please you can explain so that I can understand where you are doing wrong and can correct you. It's okay, you can speak if you want to know clearly. Okay, I will show the table here. Yeah, anyone like previously someone like I think Kunwar or someone has did wrong, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so if anyone is interested to explain this, you can explain this now. Anyone can volunteer.
I can if you want.
Yeah, previously you have
Okay.
answered correctly, no? Kunwar, you
Yeah.
can explain now.
Okay.
Actually, by this time also I have given the wrong answer.
You have given wrong answer.
Yeah,
Acha.
I have given the two actually.
2. Okay, now you
Why was
check.
that? Why did you give 2?
Now you check. Now you check with using this table. See, you only go through step by step. Kunwar, explain now, like why you got 2, like how you got 2. You can tell.
Okay, ma'am. When n equals to 0, then we will go to our while loop. N is
Yes,
less than 5. But if n is greater than 3, that's not true. So will not enter the if block.
yes,
Uh, again, but n will be 1 in
yes,
this case. Then again, we will enter in while loop, and 1 is less than 5, then we will enter if. But if is also false, because n equals to 1, if not greater than 3, then
yes,
again n will become 2.
yes,
Then we again we enter in while loop, and if here is also false,
yes,
now again will become 3.
yes,
Like that, when we reach at n equals to 4,
yes,
then we will enter in while loop, and if block
yes,
4 is greater than 3, then it will increment by 1, so a will become 1.
Yeah.
yes,
Then a become 1, and n, mm, n will become 4.
you
It
checked
was
n with
already 4.
4. You checked n with 4 only now.
Yes.
So now n will be, see, you checked like first you checked whether 4 is less than 5. True. So it
Yes.
enters this if block. So it enters this while condition, that is if 4 greater than 3. Yes, it's greater than 3. A will be incremental. Now a will become 1, and it will execute this condition as well. This because n equal to n plus 1 is also in this while loop
While
only,
loop.
right? So
Oh,
this
yes.
line also will be executed. Now n will become 5. Now it will check 5 less than 5. No,
No.
it's not less. So it will come out of the loop. So whatever inside the while loop will be executed in one iteration. Okay.
Okay.
Is it clear for you now, Kunwar? Like
Yes,
whatever
yes.
is there inside the while loop will be executed
Yes,
in one
yes.
iteration if it satisfies the condition. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now ace one. Now do the
Uh, can you see my answer?
Yes, I'm able to see like most of you are typing answers. Like till now, five have answered. Yeah, I told you, no, previously I can't see who is answering what. I can see only answers. Got six responses. We'll wait for other 1 more minute and we'll explain this. Okay, I will show the answers. This time I got variety of answers. Please, the people who ever have given wrong answers, please try to speak this time. I will show the answers for you. Yeah, anyone please tell why you got like the way you executed and why you got wrong answers. If you tell, then we will come to know like where you are thinking wrongly. Please, someone volunteer. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Uh, I checked the if condition if n is less than
Okay,
3.
go step by step.
I'm actually explaining my mistake.
You
What
are
I did wrong.
what?
What I did wrong.
That's what. No, I'm telling. Go step by step, and you will understand where you did wrong.
Okay, ma'am.
Mm. So
So
you
here
have.
the while loop will be executed 5 times. Okay, for the values from 0 to 4.
Yes.
Then we will check if n is less than 3.
Yes.
If it is not, then we will go to the else loop. So for the value 0, 1, and 2, we will increment the value of a 3 times. Like
A
the
is initially 0, so
yeah.
it will becomes 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay.
And it will become 2. Then we will initialize the value of c to 1.
Yes.
And for the values 3 and 4, we will check the else loop.
For the values 3 and 4, we'll check. Okay. Else block.
Then the value of b will be incremented 2 times.
Yes.
Okay. So I didn't check for the value of 3.
Value of 3 you haven't checked.
Yeah.
So if n less than 3 only, then it will enter this if block, right? If not, then it will enter else block, that is b equal to b plus 1, it will execute. Now if n equal to 3, then it will execute which block? Else block, that is b will become 1, right, at that time.
Yeah, I did the mistake there, man.
Yeah, I did the
Okay.
same mistake as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
this time my answer was wrong because
Okay.
I didn't check the like if condition. I thought the like the last time it was like n is greater than 3, right? So I just didn't look, it was less than this time.
Okay, you should check now. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is okay. Anyone wants to explain this step by step now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can
Uh,
explain.
when n is equals to 0,
Yes.
we enter the in while loop because 0 is less than 5 and
Yes.
0 is also less than 3. So we'll enter in if block and a will increment by 1
Yes.
and n is not equals to 2. That's why we'll enter else block and we incremented by 1.
No, why we see which first which else block will be there is no else block this for this n equal to true condition, right? There is no else block
Okay.
for this n equal to 2. There is only else block for this n less than 3. You can check, you can see that there. Is it clear for you now, or
Okay. But by this way also I've got right answer.
see, but no, this that's not the correct execution. See,
Okay.
yeah, there is
Mhm.
no else part for the second if condition, like if n equal to 2, there is no else part, but only for if n less than 3, then only this else block will be executed.
That check the brackets, it's clear.
Okay.
You can check the indentation as well, like yeah, brackets, indentation, anything. Yeah, I think you are confused with this if else blocks, no? So every, it's not necessary like every if block must be followed by else block. Some if blocks can, only if block can exist. This is what for if n equal to true, but for n equal to n less than 3, there is else block. See, you can see it like if they are at the same level, if and
Yeah,
else
indentation.
indentation thing.
Oh yes, okay.
Yeah, that's how you can know which if is for which else block, which else is for which if block. They should be at the same level. If they are at the same level, then we will come to know this is the else block for that if. Okay, Gunvar.
Okay. Actually, ma'am, I always confused with this. Where
Yeah.
when if we start and when if we change because if more than two if in program, then I
Mhm.
actually confused. Where first if started and first if closed.
Yeah, you should check the like they should be on the same what same distance, same height. Like if and else are at same level, right? Here they are at the same place. While is tabs, you see tab count. So if is at one tab and else is also in the same in one tab, but you can see like second this second if n equal to 2, it has two tabs, but there is no else with two tabs. So there is no else part for this if block. Okay, Kunwar.
Okay. Okay. Now I got it. Okay.
Yeah, I think now you can explain the correctly. You can do that now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah.
okay. When n is 0, then we'll enter in a while loop, and then enter we if block also because n is less than 3.
Yes.
And a will incremented by 2, and since n is not equals to 2, so c will not incremented.
C won't, that block won't be get executed. Okay.
Okay. Uh, then uh, b will not b also not executed,
Yes.
and n will become 1.
Yes.
Now we will again enter to while loop, and because n is less than 5, so and again we enter if block n is less than 3. So again a will incremented by 1 and a becomes 2 now this
Yes.
time. And if n is equals to 2, that this condition is not true. So we'll come out, and
Now
if
n is 1, I think so. No.
n is 1, ma'am, yes,
Yeah, that also
this
won't
will not
be.
execute it.
Mm.
We will not increment it.
Yeah, I
And
think. Yes, you can tell.
yeah, uh,
Yeah, Kunwar, please try like this kind of things one more time. Like it will be good practice for you if you do. Like,
yes, yes, yes.
yeah,
Actually, that's why I am trying to speak in this forum. Actually,
yeah, it's good. Like it's good. Like rather than keeping quiet, you are speaking. It's good.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, do yourself.
yeah. Okay, ma'am, okay.
You, if you want, you can take this question and you can change the values and you can work out.
Yes, sure, ma'am. Yes,
See, like there will be sessions happening. No, if you have some doubt, you can share your answer. You can share your question and answer. We'll say like whether it's wrong or correct. Like something like that. Also, you can use discourse also for that. Like people can answer and they also tell like the values. Okay, you can improve
okay,
like that in this. Like
yes, sure, ma'am.
initially it will be confusing, but once you, if you know it, then it will be like very good.
Yes, yes, yes. Sure, sure. I will do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can explain the indentation thing if he wants.
Yeah, someone like you from your side, you can explain him like this thing. Now he is doing properly only
Okay,
whatever he is. Yeah.
then it's fine.
Okay. Okay, should I move to this or you want to explain, Kunvar?
Yeah, movement.
Oh, um, should I explain him or what?
Yeah, next question is also like indentation thing only, no? He can like
So should I explain the sixth problem or like the
six
previous one?
problem. No, you solve you like everyone solve yourself. I will see it like what A represents and what B represent and what C represent. So
Okay, okay,
everyone
fine.
solve and try to answer this.
Ma'am,
Yes,
should we find the values or
not values. It's like what uh, ABC represents.
okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes.
in this pseudocode, D will always will be zero
In which pseudocode?
in this problem 6.
Yeah, in this program, D will always zero. You are asking.
Yes, 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 yes.
See, if mathematics marks is not equal to physics marks of any of the scorecard, then D will remain zero. If both are same, if mathematics and physics marks match, both marks are equal, then only the D will be incremented. If not, D remains
Ma'am,
constant.
actually,
Actually, and also, yeah, I will check. Wait. So here,
it comes
mathematics
under the
marks.
first if statement.
Yes, yeah. So it checks whether mathematics marks greater than physics marks. Then only it will see if mathematics marks is equal to physics marks. It won't happen. No, either it should be greater or equal. So if it's greater, then yeah, D remains zero only. No,
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
yeah, it can't satisfy greater than equal to condition simultaneously. Only one
Yeah.
condition can be satisfied in the
Yes.
marks, right? Yeah,
Yep.
I think everyone are done with this pseudocode. I will display the options.
Yes, yes, yes.
Or someone, if I would need to share that previous slide, please can you can tell like. Okay, I will show the first. Yeah, all of you have given correct answer. It's very good to see that. Yeah, this time I got variety of answers. We'll see. But majority of you have given this correct answer. I will show the C question and then we'll explain this question. Yeah, only 5 people have given. Previously 7 people have gave answers for the previous question. Yeah, this time everyone have gave the same answer. Will and it's correct as well. Like, okay, only 6 people have gave. One has not given the answer. We'll see. Okay. Previously we discussed no value of d will be 0.
Yes.
Yeah. So now I will explain this pseudocode. We are initializing variables a, b, c, and d to 0, and we are executing this on scores dataset. We are checking whether this pile has more cards. If so, then we are entering into this while loop, and we are reading the top card from the pile, and we are checking whether the card's mathematics marks is greater than physics marks. If it is greater than physics mathematics marks are greater than physics marks, then a will be incremented by 1, and in the it has nested if loops. That is, it should satisfy first condition, like mathematics marks must be greater than physics marks and gender must be female, then only b will be incremented. Yeah, it checks the female students whose mathematics marks are greater than physics marks, and C will be incremented if mathematics marks are greater than physics marks, and if the card is of female and if she is from Madurai, then only the C will be incremented.
Yeah.
Is it clear till now?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes. Now coming to this D. See the indentation level. Like, it should satisfy only this first condition. Then only the after that, like, if x dot gender equal to female and if x dot mathematics marks equal to x dot physics marks are at the same level. So after executing this first if block, that is if f dot x dot mathematics marks greater than x dot physics marks, if it is greater, then it will end, then it will
It will
check
check.
if
Yeah.
gender is female. If it is female, then b will be incremented, and also it checks if mathematics marks equal to physics marks. If it is equal, it won't be possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so d remains 0 every time. But if it is other condition, let's say if it is greater than or equal to, here in the first if x dot mathematics greater than or equal to x dot physics marks, and if in this second condition if x dot mathematics equal to x dot physics marks, then at that time they can be incremented only if mathematics marks equal to physics marks. Yeah, this is how this question works. Now is it clear for everyone, like when the if blocks, like nested if loop concepts, or others if you have some doubts, you can, this is a good time to ask.
Ma'am, I
Like
Yes,
have.
ma'am. Why the pseudocode? How we conclude that D will be zero or cannot be evaluated? Because if we see the pseudocode, then D cannot be evaluated also.
uh, if we see the pseudocode, d cannot be some, you are telling, I missed the last part.
Yeah.
You tell the what your doubt one more time, if d something you are telling, no Kunwar.
Yes, ma'am. My doubt is how we decide answer will be A or D, because both seems to be true.
Answer will be a or d. Zero or cannot be evaluated, you are telling.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, see, now we have this scores card data set, right? Here we have mathematics, physics and chemistry marks. So the possibilities are like mathematics marks can be greater than physics marks or less than physics marks or equal to physics marks, but they cannot be at the same time. If we pick a card, we can't get the case like whether mathematics marks is greater than and equal to physics marks. There won't be case like that in our data set, no.
Yes.
So we can say like, so we can say without seeing the options, we can say also like d equal to 0. We can evaluate this, no, this question we can evaluate and you can find the d value as 0. So hence, so answer will be 0. You understood now?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, others, previously someone is asking some doubt, you can answer,
Ma'am, I
you can
have
ask
some
now.
doubts in week 2 content.
Yeah, which
Activity question, activity 2.5,
okay,
question 3, and activity 2.9, question 2.
activity 2. You do you know like on 14th May this activity session has happened?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but you missed, why?
Ma'am, I didn't have, I don't have proper access to internet, so.
Okay, now you have doubt on activity 2.5.
Yes, ma'am.
2.5 which question?
3.
3. Okay, I will share my screen in on Zoom. P- Please all see that Zoom screen.
Yes, ma'am.
And 2.5, activity 2.5 which questions? One second, sorry.
Ma'am, the third one.
Third one, okay. Okay, the activities, the consider the following variables and their corresponding values xv, sg, and bb. Store the total revenue generated by those following stores. Sv count stores the total number of bills generated by sv stores, as similarly for sg and bb. So which of the following? This is that. And the variable average, okay. Mm. Let SV average, SG average, and BB average represent the average revenue generated by the three shops. How many pairwise comparisons among the three variables would be needed to find the maximum average? So we need to find the shop with the maximum average, whether SV has maximum average or SG has maximum average or BB has maximum average. The question is asking like without taking the variable max, average or something, we need to find by only using comparisons between those variables. So now you need to find how do you find the maximum of three numbers. Let's say we have 10, 6 and 5. How will you find the maximum of these numbers? How do you do that? Yeah, whoever has asked out, you can tell how you do this computation.
You compare the first number with the second number and the third number, and you compare the second number with the third number.
See, now we have 10, 6 and 5, I told na. Now you will compare 10 with 6 and 10 is greater than 6. So you will compare 10 with 5 and you will get the correct answer as 10. So how many comparisons you done here? Two only, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Is it clear for you? You can take any other example as well. You can check like 10, 15 and 16, let's say. So you will compare 10 with 15. You will get 15 as bigger value and you will compare 15 with 16 and you will get 16 as answer. You will do next nested if conditions here. If 10 greater than 15, then you will say maximum equal to if A greater than B, then you will say maximum equal to A, else maximum equal to, else you will check B with that C. That's how it works. It's too early, right? Yeah.
Okay. And what about 2.9, question 2?
2 point. For others, is it clear, or for others also I'm asking just?
Now it's clear.
That's
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah. 2.9.
Question 2, ma'am.
Question 2. Okay. If there are n cards in the data set, what will be the variable count represent? Yeah, you do this question yourself.
Ma'am, it should be n plus 2, right? Why is it 2n?
See. Okay, now we are initializing variable count to 0 and every time it's now there are n cards in our data set. So this while loop will execute n times. So the value of this, if it says first card, then our value of count will become 2. For the second card, value of count will become 4. For the third card, value of count will become
6.
yeah.
So,
So it becomes 2 n times, no, every time. Like for first it become 2
If
and
the
for
similarly for the 13th card, it will be 60, so it is double the same.
no, ma'am, doesn't the value of this count replace the count? So it'll basically, if you're incrementing count, it'll be
yeah, increment count means count equal to count plus 1 in the first statement, and in the second statement also increment count means count equal to count plus 1. For one iteration, count is updating 2 times. For one iteration, count is increasing 2. For every card it's counting
increasing by
twice.
what, ma'am? It's increasing by 2.
What increment count means increasing the value of count by 1.
Okay. Again, if you're increasing it, you're increasing it by 1 more.
Again you are increasing by 1. So for each card it is increasing twice. Like for one card it is counting 2 times.
Meaning, ma'am, can you explain? I really didn't understand.
Okay, so now it's they are telling like it has n cards. Let's take our n as 5. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now initially our count is 0. So
Okay.
first we are starting with 0. Let's say n is n equal to 0 and we are checking where when n less than 5. Okay, in the while condition.
Okay.
That means we have 5 cards: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. like, but we are counting from 0, no? So 1 2 3 4 5 are our cards, but n is 0. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now for the first card it is saying, and it will be incrementing, count will be incrementing by count
2.
equal to count plus 1, so it will become 1 first time, and in the second statement it will become 2, and now count equal to 2,
Yeah.
count equal to 2, but now our n is 1. Previously it was 0, now n is 1. Is it clear for you now, or
Count equal to 0 and n is 1. Can you
count equal?
continue that?
Okay, I will use notepad or something to explain you this. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
See, let's say our count equal to 0, and we'll take our n value as, we'll say we have 5 cards, but we are initializing our n equal to 0, and we are checking while n less than 5, that is, we are checking for 5 cards, and we are saying I'm not following these conditions like this flower brackets and all. Count equal to count plus 1, count equal to count plus 1 we are doing. See, now initially our count is 0 and our n is 0 and less than 5, so it will enter this while loop, and now count becomes count equal to count plus 1, so our count will become 1, and now in the second statement count equal to count plus 1, so our count will become 2. Now count is 2 and n is, now I should say increment n also, n equal to n plus 1. Now our n is 1, 1 less than 5. So, yes, it's true. So now count equal to count plus 1, 2 plus 1, that is, previously our count is 2, now it becomes 3, and here it becomes 4, n will become 2 this time. Now count is 4, and enter, I will say, okay, count equal to 4 and n equal to 2. I should execute this. N equal to 2 and count equal to 4. Now count will become 5, and here it becomes 6. Okay, and now n will become 3. 3 less than 5. Yes. Now count will become 7 and 8 in this case. 8, and now n equal to 4 this time, right? Yeah, 4 is less than 5, and count will become count plus 1, that is 9, and count will become count plus 1, that is 10. Now, and n will become 5. 5 is not less than 5, so it will stop executing this block. See, now we got count as 10, but we have 5 cards, so it is counting 2 n times, right? For every card it is counting 2. If we have n cards, it is, we are counting 2n.
Ma'am, but it's not the previous value of. Ma'am, I still didn't understand.
You still didn't understand? Okay, what's like, where you haven't understand, what's your confusion, like, why,
I'm
tell
not
me
able
how you
to.
are thinking, like, you just tell how you are thinking, like.
Now, it's given count is equal to 0. So there are n cards, and pile 1 has more card. So let's take the first card, n equal to 1.
Okay.
Pile 1 does have more cards. So we'll increment count. Count will go from 0. Count plus 1, it will become 1. Next step, it will become 2. Now,
Yes.
now when we're taking, there is, let's say, another card. N is equal to 2 now.
Okay.
So in the first step, count will be equal to
3.
3, and the next count is 4. So then when we take n is equal to 3, okay, ma'am, sorry, I got it. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, others, is there some doubt regarding this question, others?
No, it's
No.
okay.
Okay. Any queries till week 2? If not, let's end the session. If someone has a doubt, you can ask.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Actually, we have math session also.
Okay, okay then. Thank you. Thank you everyone for
Thank you, ma'am.
joining.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.